Hello and welcome back to my YouTube and Opera channel on LELB Society, Learn English to Live Better. In this session I'm going to teach you another unit of this great coursebook that is for and against, that can help you to improve your reading comprehension. It's an advanced reading course in English. You can see the cover photo of that. Okay. So the title of this unit, I don't know which number exactly, it doesn't matter. It's class system. It refers to social divisions, class divisions, and social castes in the society. Before starting, let me show you the flashcards. Century, a period of time around exactly let's say 100 years. System of government, it's not a flashcard. So provide, again provide. Principle of equality, it's not flashcard. Possible means doable, feasible. And persist means continue doing something that is somehow demanding. And you can use this if you're browsing my website on your PC or laptop. You can use this widget for application on the right side of the of your screen in order to actually contact me. And if you're interested to attend free IELTS speaking class, just click on this red strip, or actually at the right above the footer area, click here, and it is free. So if you want to practice, if you want to improve and prepare yourself for the IELTS exam, please, that would be a great, I think, opportunity. And there are a lot of difficult questions, even challenging questions with other students, and it is free. Okay. Let me see. Okay, the title is Equality of Opportunity in the 20th Century has not destroyed the class system. So the class system and divisions actually still remain, and equality of opportunity has not been effective in eliminating that. Okay. These days we hear a lot of nonsense about the great classless society. Classless society, it means there is no class. For example, we don't have any bourgeoisie, or even, for example, higher class, lower class. It says that it's really nonsense, and we do have those classes. The idea that the 20th century is the age of the common man has become one of the great cliches of our time. It's clear. The same old arguments are put forward in evidence. Old arguments or conversations or theories are put forward or proposed. They are proposed and postulated. Here are some of them. Monarchy as a system of government. We have different types of government systems, such as aristocracy, bureaucracy, democracy, and meritocracy, and different types of cracy. You know, cracy in Latin means government, governing. Okay. So monarchy is is based on royalty. It means that actually there is a king and a queen, actually, for example, the UK. Okay. we have Queen Elizabeth. Has been, of course, I'm not very familiar, maybe actually another queen has replaced her, I don't know. Has been completely discredited, which means that monarchy or royalty has been discredited. It means it has lost a lot of its value and let's say credit. The monarchies that survive have been deprived of all political power. It means even if they still, let's say, continue and last, they have lost a lot of their political power, and they are not in authority, as a matter of fact, according to this. Inherited wealth, legacy, has been savagely or badly reduced or decreased by taxation. Because even if, for example, you inherit some money as an heir, H-E-I-R, H is not pronounced, or beneficiary, in order to have access to your money that does belong to you, you need to pay its tax first. And in time means over the course of time. It means little by little, gradually, finally, in the end, the great fortunes will disappear altogether. It means huge amount of money, handsome amount of money. In a number of countries, the victory has been complete. Which victory? That's actually some totalitarian or, let's say, monarchy systems of governments actually have been completely removed. The people rule, that is democracy. Demo means people, and cracy means government. So the people rule. It means people are rulers, not the kings. The great millennium has become a political reality. Millennium is a period of time equaling 1,000 years. So a decade, let me write some of them. This is decade, means 10 years. This is a century, that is 100 years. And this is millennium, that is 1,000 years. And remember, the plural form of millennium is millennia. Millennia. Yeah, it is an exception. Okay. But has it? It means, has it really happened? Close, pay attention, it's not close, it's close. It means accurate examination or inspection doesn't bear out this claim or the claim. Bear out means support, prove. It is a fallacy or myth, MYTH, to suppose or imagine that all men are equal and that society will be leveled out if you provide everybody with the same educational opportunities. So it is a fallacy, it is fallacious. The adjective form is fallacious, or misconception. To suppose or to imagine that all men are equal. No, people are different. And that the society will be leveled out means stabilized or organized if you provide everybody with the same educational opportunity or facility. It is debatable or disputable whether you can ever provide everyone with the same educational opportunities. It's not an easy task to furnish every person in the society with the same equal educational opportunities. But this is another question. That's why it is in parentheses, so it's not that important. The fact is that nature dispenses brains and ability with a total disregard. The parts or sections that are that appear in links, it means that if you visit my website and if you just click on them, okay, if you click on them, another page will pop up showing you some relevant, let's say, pieces of information in which these structures have been used. So that is a great opportunity for you to just visit my website, and the database or corpus is increasing every day. So dispense means to give, to bestow. Grant. Yeah. So nature gives or grants or bestows or dispense brains and ability with a total disregard for the principle of equality. It means that actually nature, according to this, I'm just a reader, nature does not actually is relentless. Let me write it down. Relentless. It means that it does not just take care of you, and it does not, for example, provide equal opportunities for everybody. The old rules of the jungle, survival of the fittest. You know, in the jungle, only the animals that are strong can survive. For example, lions, tigers, carnivorous animals that are strong and can feed on, let's say, weaker animals. They can just get by and survive. See? Natural selection, or might is right. Might means power, as a noun. Might is right, are still with us. It says that actually the principle of the survival of the fittest actually exists. The spread of education has destroyed the old class system and created a new one. The spread of education, it means circulation and let's say use of education for general purposes has destroyed the old class system and created a new one. It means a new order has happened, has appeared. So let me see. Rewards are based on merit. Okay, it means a meritocracy. Let me write different types of cracy. Meritocracy. It means a system of government according to which those who are talented, those who are skilled and experts just are positioned, or let's say they receive prestigious and top positions. For aristocracy, the government, it's like a monarchy system or king-based system. Monarch means king or queen, and meritocracy, yes, it is here. We do have it here. In other respects, society remains unaltered. It means that society has not changed a lot. Unaltered means unchanged. The class system is rigidly maintained, firmly and strongly and vividly, let's say, exists these days. Genuine ability. Genuine means real, actual ability. Animal cunning. You know, this book is, the level of difficulty of this book is really high, so do not lose your confidence if you think that you don't know a lot of words here. It's natural. Okay, cunning means slyness or deceitfulness. For example, some animals such as foxes, you know, are supposed to be really cunning and guileful, and so it refers to some special characteristics of some people, opportunistic people. Skill, the knack, K is not pronounced, knack or skill of seizing opportunities or being opportunistic, you know, and taking the advantage, any kind of advantage that is possible, all bring material rewards. This refers to a kind of materialistic attitude. And what is the first thing people do when they become rich? And the answer is they use their wealth to secure the best possible opportunities for their children, to give them a good start in life. And what may happen if it continues this way? It means that the rich become richer and the poor become poorer, and the class system does continue to exist, because actually the rich families just take care of their children. It is natural, and therefore that gap continues to become larger and larger. Okay. For all the lip service we pay to the idea of equality, when you pay lip service to, it means that you just you just express some ideas about it, but in reality you do something else. You do the opposite. So you say something, but in action you act oppositely, or the opposite. We do not consider this wrong in the Western world. Even in Western societies, they just give us some shibboleths or slogans, but in reality they do something else. Private schools which offer unfair advantages over state schools or public schools are not banned, because one of the principles in a democracy is that people should be free to choose how they will educate their children. According to the Western rules or principles in Western societies, private schools which offer unfair, means unequal, unjust advantages or opportunities over state or public schools are not banned or prohibited. And because of that, for example, rich families can just send their children to private schools to receive better education, and one for the principles in a democracy, because actually this is a part of democracy, and is that people should be free to choose how they will educate their children. In this way, the new meritocracy can perpetuate itself to a certain extent. Okay, perpetuate means to continue, to make something last, usually for a long period of time, to prolong something, perpetuate, and something that is not really good. So the new meritocracy, I explained it to you, can perpetuate or prolong itself to a certain extent. An able child from a wealthy home can succeed far more rapidly than his poorer counterpart. It means a poor child in a poor family from a wealthy home can succeed far. Here is an intensifier, and it means very much. Okay, intensifier. More rapidly than his poor counterpart. It means the same, let's say peer, P-E-E-R, with some totally opposite characteristics. It means a child, but in a poor family, not wealthy or affluent family. Wealth is also used indiscriminately to further political ends. Indiscriminately means accidentally. It means not wisely, not consciously, not let's say not in a programmed way. So wealth is used arbitrarily, let's say, to further political ends, okay, to even strengthen, to continue to achieve political ends or purposes. It would be almost impossible to become the leader of a democracy without massive financial backing. So in order to become a leader of a democratic, for example, country, you need to have a lot of financial and monetary support. Backing means support. Money is as powerful as a weapon as ever it was. So it says that money is really influential. In English we say money talks. This is an idiom. Money talks. Since money exerts influence, or money does not grow on trees. Which means you cannot just gain it easily and indiscriminately or accidentally. Okay. In societies wholly dedicated to the principle of social equality, privileged private education is forbidden. In some societies that are entirely committed to the principle or rule of social equality, privileged private education is forbidden, because actually it is in conflict with let's say social equality. But even here people are rewarded according to their abilities. That is meritocracy, if people are rewarded according to their abilities. In fact, so great is the need for skilled workers that the least able may be neglected. It means that actually only those who are great workers and also with great abilities and natural abilities and skills are just valued and receive so much credit, and the other people who are less, let's say, blessed, they are just neglected or ignored. Bright children are carefully and expensively trained to become future rulers. I told you about that. Rich and affluent families just take care of their children, therefore actually their children will end up growing up, having everything at their hand, and actually becoming more successful citizens. In the end and at the end, they are different. In the end means actually finally, ultimately. At the end, usually you refer to a physical location. For example, at the end of the paragraph, you don't say in the end of the paragraph. Okay, so in the end, all political ideologies boil down to the same thing. Class divisions persist whether you are ruled by a feudal king or an educated peasant. So this is the conclusion. It means that boil down, as a matter of fact, means end in, result in, culminate in, lead to. So in the end, ultimately, all political ideologies come to or lead to the same thing, and that is class divisions. It means actually you cannot evade or eliminate or obliterate class divisions, and they will persist or insist or continue to be, whether you are ruled by a feudal king. You know, these are let's say intentionally contradictory or in conflict, and the writer has wisely used them. A feudal king or an educated peasant. Peasant is a farmer, usually illiterate and in poor conditions. Usually actually he or she does not have a piece of land of their own, and they are just workers. So how come a peasant is an educated person? It is so unexpected. And also, how come a king is feudal? Because actually feudalism and kingdom are not so related. So these are intentionally, as I say, contradictory. All right, thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed it. Pay attention to this point that at the now let me show it to you. At the end, or let's say, yeah, at the end, and not in the end, of each post there are some tags, and these tags can lead you to some other posts in which these pieces of information have been used. And also, if you have any question, you can use this comment form and leave your questions there, or even actually on YouTube you can do the same thing. And you can just visit my Opera channel by just clicking here, or follow me on Instagram, LELB Society. Just there are 700, I think, flashcards on my Instagram channel, and the number is increasing every day. So that would be a great chance for you to improve your English based on expressing, let's say, posts on Instagram. Okay, and also please follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive further English classes. Here at the footer area there are hundreds of posts in categories. And remember, if you want to improve your IELTS, let's say ability, improve your competency, and let's say general English in preparation for the IELTS exam, I really recommend you attend this free class on IELTS speaking practice. Okay, thank you very much for your attention, and take care.